We're walking along Lake Erie in a protected cove here in Ohio, one of Ohio's few, and it's wetlands rapidly. These wetlands here are absolutely gorgeous. If you find yourself in Sandusky, this would be a good like half-day trip. You know, you can't spend the whole time at Cedar Point, but then again, can you? This video would have been very different had they allowed me into Cedar Point. They would not allow me because you need to make a reservation in advance, which is so silly because they charge $20 to park so that they can tell you that you can't come in. Silly Billy stuff, but it is what it is. Checking out the Marshland Forest Preserve here in are we still in we're in Huron, Ohio, right next to Sandusky, and yeah, basically checking out the area. Got that bird there, reminds me of my old teacher Ian Sarmiento. He's a bird photographer. He would love this shot, but I'm not good enough with this. This camera isn't good enough to grab something like that far. Maybe one day. Get to the marshlands of Ohio. Can you believe I'm in Ohio and not like Alabama or something? This is the water of Lake Erie. Isn't that wild? It looks so cool. I know there's places like this in Illinois. These are more of the marshlands of Lake Erie. This is the Wetlands Lookouts. I wish I had more to say, but it's kind of self-explanatory. It's a marshland. It's beautiful. Beautiful day for the hike because it's overcast. Not so good for photography. This is the Sheldon Marsh Nature Preserve. Let me see if I can get some more detail on that for you, if you want to stop it. So many chipmunks around here. Check out this group of birds over here. First they look like a bunch of sticks, but they're just a bunch of birds in pose. Right next to a golf course. There's like those birds that walk on sticks or have sticks for feet. That's pretty cool. Hey John. Hope you're having a good day, wherever you are. Welcome to the awesome marshland of Lake Erie. Oh my gosh, I thought those were birds. Those are just a bunch of plants. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, audience. I lied. I don't know why I thought those were birds. From that angle, they look like a bunch of those birds that walk on stick legs, but they're not. Ohio ranks only second to California in the destruction of wetland habitat. 92% of Ohio's vast wetlands has been destroyed. Coastal wetlands provide many benefits that we take for granted. They provide invaluable flood protection, holding water back so it can be released into the lake and groundwater at a much slower rate. They protect shoreline properties from heavy erosion. They provide habitat for great diversity of wildlife, and they filter out sediments and pollution from surface runoff. Fish. The marsh is very important to fish during the spawning season. Fish enter the marsh from Lake Erie, taking advantage of the shallow, fertile water to spawn and raise their young. The shallow waters warm quickly in the spring and provide an enormous food source for larva fish. Most of the fish are forage fish, which provide an important food chain in Lake Erie. Extensive fish research on Lake Erie provides that large numbers of fish can be found staging along coastal wetlands, waiting to feed on younger forage fish exiting the marsh. The fish you see splashing aggressively during the spring are male carp thrashing about in competition to fertilize the female eggs that are being broadcast on vegetation and debris in the water. This is why we need to keep the Asian carp out of the Illinois River to protect these carp. More adventurous, I would get that net out of that protected swamp area. I wonder if that was intentionally put there. It looks like it was very intentionally put there. I mean, this is a protected habitat. I wonder what they're trying to catch. And it's moving a little, like it does have something inside. Oh, not really, but there's another bucket. Okay, we are here at the Marsh Reserve and we have finally made it to the beach. Welcome to beautiful Lake Erie. I haven't been here in like 5 years, since the last time I had to come to Cleveland for business. This is beautiful, beautiful Lake Erie in Huron, Ohio. And now we are making our way to the wetlands. This is, Ohio loses more wetlands a year than any other state other than California. Because they've torn them down to make trails. I'm just kidding, but sure seems that way. Like, damn, did you have to kill it to make this trail? Wow, that's... Oh, there's another beach over here. Nice. Let's check out this other beach. Wow, this is like a wild beach. No hint that man was ever supposed to be on here throwing volleyballs. Look at the bottom of that tree. Look at the roots on that mamma jamma. Jeez Louise. That is a massive tree, and those are massive roots. I gotta get closer. Look at how clear and nice this water is. So that's that big old tree. definitely walk through some spiders. And this is the root system that was underneath that huge tree. Look at this root system. I mean, wow, this tree must have been thousands of years old. Wow, that was a big mamma jamma, this tree. Jeez Louise, how did it get here? This is the tree they killed to make that damn path. Sure seems like it. Check out this sweet, sweet beach on Lake Erie. Not designed for humans. I can appreciate that. My kind of beach. Humans, we just mess things up. Not the best kind of people to have around when it comes to taking care of nature. Oh fudge, I stepped in the water. With it is what it is. Is that a snake? Is that snake skin? That's a dead snake. These kind of snakes are around here. I need a stick. Why do I keep all this? There's got to be a stick around here somewhere. This'll do. What happened to you, dude? Looks like you got... You're a pretty big snake. Oh man, I wish Hayden could see this. He'd love this. Look at this guy. Oh, that reminds me. Where is it? Oh, yes. Is this a good place to open Pokemon cards? We are in Ohio on this non-human beach. This is a beach that has been reclaimed by the forest here in Lake Erie in Ohio. And is this a good place to open Pokemon cards? Alright. I hope so. Alright, I think I got it. So here we are. We're in Lake Erie in Ohio. And is this a good place to open Pokemon cards? Let's see. Let's see what we got, folks. A Cramorant V, a Greedent, a Yveltal, a Cursola, a Choodle, a Dickadoo, a Yamesk, a Stunkfish, a Rusted Shield, and a Shinx. Ha! Was this a random enough opening for you? Here we are, middle of nowhere, and here's a snake I just found. A little bonus video. We got a snake here, but that's not a snake. It's a, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Ekans. We got an Ekans here, folks. Check out this Ekans. All right, hope you enjoyed this randomness. Now let's find our way back to society. So that's been pretty awesome. Nice little voyage off the beaten path. Check out this piece of wood I found here in the marshland. I've never seen a wood like that. It's just so twisted. You see? It comes out of there and just twists, and it's strong. It's real strong. Crazy. This is the barrier beach. It's one of the most fascinating habitats. Communications are extremely rare in Ohio, and this is the largest protected. Beach dune communities are extremely rare, and this is the largest protected beach dune community. Protects the marsh and the southern shore. I'll let you guys read it if you're interested. And turn down. Beaching or watercraft is prohibited. Beaching, alcohol is prohibited. Swimming and wading are prohibited. Pets are prohibited. Picnicking and kindling a fire are fine. Tony P. What's up, Tony? Guys are just gonna walk with me now. We're walking along Lake Erie in a protected cove here in Ohio, one of Ohio's few, and it's wetlands rapidly. These wetlands here are absolutely gorgeous. If you find yourself in Sandusky, this would be a good like half-day trip. You know, you can't spend the whole time at Cedar Point, but then again, can you? This video would have been very different had they allowed me into Cedar Point. They would not allow me because you need to make a reservation in advance, which is so silly because they charge $20 to park so that they can tell you that you can't come in. Silly Billy stuff, but it is what it is. Hey, this is how those marshlands are made. This is a quick example of how the marshlands here in Ohio are made. The water rises. The water goes to places it can't normally go. Then it sits there and gets stale and turns into this nasty stuff. Because without motion, it's just gross. Will you marry me? I hope she said I do, because you spent all of 5 minutes writing that, so you deserve it, bro. Look I finally took my shoes off. Ooh, it's not cold. It's not cold at all compared to like California. It's actually quite warm compared to California. California is freezing cold. Pure Michigan, but in Ohio. Get it? Because this is what Michigan's like. If you ever walked along the beach like this, that's pure Michigan, baby. Like, no, bro, that's Ohio, that's Illinois, that's Wisconsin, that's parts of New York State. Like, no, it ain't. I feel like they're using these trees to keep you from going further up. Looks like there's a storm over there over Cedar Point. No storm this way, but storm that way. For the beauty, but stay for the amenities. I don't know why anyone would leave that here. So this is obviously a much deeper part. You can tell because you cannot see the water. It's because the drop off is much steeper. It's not a crazy drop off, it's only about a foot, but you feel it. You feel it. I'm not even gonna bother with it. I like water shallow. All right, Let's turn back towards the original beach. Hope you guys are enjoying this little taste of Ohio. I have a friend who's very dear to me. He watches these videos, and he liked the video I did in Palm Springs the most on the aerial tram, and it was because I had it so tightly edited. Hopefully I'll be able to edit it tightly here, but I know there'll be a bunch of dead space just because we're walking along the water, and you know, you want to take in the bird sounds in the water. But I'll try to keep it tasteful, you know. I often wonder who my audience on YouTube is. Not too sure. At one point it was mostly female, ages 60 plus according to analytics, which is great. Come adventure with me, ladies. I'm saying I love and respect everyone, so you're welcome to come adventure with me anytime. But I'm trying to find that, like, am I a channel for you or am I a channel for me? I don't know yet. I can tell you that right now I am recording my own diary. If I were to pass tomorrow, I'd hope my son and my daughters would watch this maybe on their lunch break at work in 2053 and be like, oh, that's my dad, just going for a walk with my dad along the Ohio wetlands. He's not here no more, but because of these videos we can still go for walks. You see how it's okay, so you see how now it's not dark? It's because it's shallow again, but it gets dark where it gets shallow. And also where it gets dark, you have actual fish and stuff living in there. I don't want no surprises. It does stay shallow for a while. The water temperature drops off significantly. Well, let's get to the main beach. The water here is warmer to walk along. Still got that beautiful, beautiful white swan over there. Walk through the marshlands and the sand that is between these two beaches. That way I don't have to put my shoes back on. Gotta make sure I don't step on anything sharp. So, walking on my bare feet between the two beaches. I've made it to the soft sand beach, the one that was made for humans. You know, the logs are cleared and it's good to go. I grew up swimming in Lake Michigan in Chicago. My mother would take me to the beach. I've been thinking about her a lot today. Always kiss your mom. You never know how long you've got with her. Okay. So, this is much more coarse than that last place. Jeez Louise. But it gets deeper quicker. Yeah, it gets deeper much quicker. I can see why they left us to the humans. Alright, well, you know, guys, you know what they say. If you like content like this, please be sure to like and subscribe for more wandering around. Little spoiler, this sand for the humans, it's really sticky and gross. You actually want to go back to the forest preserve area where it has fine sand and a bench to wash all this stuff off you, because I mean, this is not helpful. In the marshlands of Sandusky, Ohio, off Lake Erie. I am at the Saw Creek Resorts, and according to Google there's a sweet beach here, but then the whole way in it's like private drive, don't come in here. Wow, look at this thing. Can you believe it just washed up here in Lake Erie? Why would this big old fish die? I do not know. That's a big one. This is how I found him. Crazy, huh?